Okay, take two. Somewhat predictably, my computer crashed horribly while trying to do this before. Go on then. Open ROM. Okay. Have I fucked it again? Is it going to shit itself? Oh fuck, that's loud. Let's keep it like that. Okay, so take two. Big. Oh god, I talked for so long as well. I was. Oh, I don't know. I was playing for like 10 minutes anyway. 10-15 minutes. Let's speed through this. I apologise because you know what? I'm just gonna keep it simple. Blue. This is sad to be rushing through things like this, but I talked for so long and I only got to Viridian Forest, but I was talking for so long about why I'm doing this, what this is. I almost can't be bothered to say it again, but here I am. So basically, yeah, if you're watching this, I've uploaded it to YouTube and onto my channel where I normally just post, what are they? They're kind of like vlogs, they're kind of hauls, just little weird wee videos of me rambling about games I've bought. A casual collector, certainly. Yeah, for a long time I've wondered whether I might like to stream. This is me trying to work that out. I can't afford to get streaming software or streaming a stream box and broadcasting software and the like, because this computer's too old, hence why it died. I got one of those scary Mac, you have to turn off your computer messages, which you are supposed to get so seldom, because I'm trying both to write a screen recording to my external hard drive while running this ROM, which really ought not to be that demanding, but this computer is very, very old. It's from 2007. Hence why I would have to upgrade my... I would have to get a new laptop to really get a stream set up. Anyway, so, I'm a critical, reflective guy. So if I think, oh, I'd like to stream, it kind of... I ask myself, why do you want to stream? Do you just want to stream because of your vanity? What enjoyment would you get out of it that you do not get from simply playing the games? And this is how I'm going to try and work that out, basically. Within my means, and that's why I'm using an emulator. I'm so sorry for the speeding up. I know this is probably horrible to watch. It's pretty horrible to do. This is within my means. I can't afford to upgrade my laptop, so I would not ordinarily play on an emulator. I don't use emulators, but this is just, I say it again, it's an experiment. Fuck off. So, yeah, that is the very short, hasty version of my explanation, because I've already done this, and I can't really be bothered doing it again, and I'm worried that it will just crash again, which I'm sure, oh god, I'm sure speeding this up won't help with that. Oh, let's relax. So basically, yeah, Pokemon, I think where I had gotten to in the last video, I was rambling about how I play Pokemon. That's probably relevant. So, and my rambling before was so natural, it was so impromptu, and now it's just feels, oh, it just all feels fake and bleak. Um, yeah, so I've played Pokemon many times. Pokemon Red and Blue a lot. My favourites, I've always thought of Gold as being the one that I have the most fondness for, and yet I think Gold is the one that I have played the least amount of times. That is, the fewest playthroughs over the years. There must be dozens of playthroughs on Blue and Red and Blue and Yellow, and the Generation 3 games as well. Actually, I've played an awful lot. And I never had Crystal, I never had Silver, so it was always just Gold for me, and I probably only played that a few times. Did it a couple more times recently. So playing these games over and over and over again, I've never gotten into like randomizers or ROM hacks. So for me, it's just a case of playing it through with new teams, with new Pokemon, and I like to play through with Pokemon I like, which is certainly not controversial. I have also gotten into the habit of sort of setting myself a modest challenge by playing through without using items in battle and playing with the set battle style. It's not the hardest thing in the world still, obviously, but it's challenging enough that the games aren't so, I suppose, trivial is sometimes the word that people would use, I suppose. And if I can, I suppose part of the thing I'm thinking about with streaming is not just what can I get from it, but what can I give? What would be the appeal for a viewer, for watching me, because I'm not a speedrunner and I don't want to get into that. That's just another thing to spend time on. I won't say waste time on, because I think speedrunning is cool, but it's not for me. I'm not a comedian either, so why would anyone want to watch me play? And I suppose the best answer I can come up with that is I might have some interesting stuff to say. Not interesting necessarily not necessarily intrinsically interesting, but if you use your imagination, it might seem interesting. I'm not quite sure what I mean by that. I suppose, especially Pokemon's a good example. If I were playing a stream run of Pokemon, or I suppose a Let's Play, which this I suppose kind of is, I would want to represent my ideal playthrough of Pokemon, and that doesn't mean optimal. I don't know. Almost. I mean, this is getting pretty bold, and I'm not making. I don't know the I'll confide in you the idea of gameplay as I should have used Leech Seed. In some restricted sense, trying to say that I am engaged in the creation of a work of art here. But I think there is something expressive in a restricted sense about play, about all activities certainly, and this is where I'm getting into dodgy territory. But so the thing that I think would make my playthroughs unique would be pretty trivially unique, I suppose, because it would be me playing it in the way I want to. I suppose I'm not really talking myself out of streaming here, but I am certainly giving away that the obvious conclusion is that I probably do want to stream just for vain or selfish reasons, and my best defense to that charge, which comes only from myself, that's okay. Maybe that's the same reason people. No, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to make some stupid comparison to art again, because I would have said something I don't actually believe. Now I'm really spraffing. So, the game. See, I have so little. Recent playthroughs of Pokemon for me have. There's been a pattern. I've played through Pokemon Red and Blue, especially, often enough, or enough times, that the Pokemon I have not yet played through with, that I am interested in playing through with, most of them are not really obtainable until, in fact, maybe any of them are not really obtainable until about Fuchsia City or thereabouts. And there's been a bit of a pattern of having loads of momentum, you know, playing through the beginning of the game with like, this is going to be boring, playing through the beginning of the game with one Pokemon to get to the part of the game where I can kind of get a big haul and fill up my team, which will probably only be about 3 Pokemon, sometimes 4. So I often stop playing at Cinnabar Island, and that's a shame, because I've been watching a lot of. This is where I'm really repeating myself from the last video. I've been watching a lot of J Rose 11 videos, these solo runs, and as in those solo runs, the challenge of these runs all comes down to the Elite Four ultimately, and in terms of the culmination of what you've, I suppose, what you've built in your team, and feeling good about it, and like, you know, fucking completing the game. It has to. The Elite Four, that has to be it, you know. So getting through the game and like building a nice weird team, you know, Mr. Mime and Aerodactyl or something like that. You've gotten off at Haymarket, to use a term that my friend finds really amusing. Getting off at Haymarket is a local expression, I suppose local to Edinburgh, supposedly, which I think is, I think that refers to pulling out. I supposedly, God, this has gone off on a weird tangent at a very early juncture. Haymarket is the second to last stop if you're coming to Edinburgh from pretty much any direction. So I think lots of places have a version of that. I can't remember. In fact, I knew of a similar. So I knew of another example of this, not getting off at Haymarket, but getting off at such and such a place. I can't think that there's one for Glasgow, because Queen Street, the smaller station, the smaller, you know, central station, smaller than Central Station itself, it's not connected to Central Station. So getting off at Queen Street doesn't make sense, because if you stayed on the train, you would not end up at Central Station. And actually, for most trains, Queen Street is the terminus. if it goes to Queen Street. Now, why am I talking about Scottish rail infrastructure in a stupid video of me playing Pokemon? That's really anyone's guess, isn't it? What else am I going to talk about is the better question. If I were streaming, I could just shut my mouth and people would ask me stupid questions and I could give them stupid answers, but the responsibility of asking stupid questions tonight falls to me. God, if this computer crashes again, I will be very upset, because if that happens, the movie, the screen capture, will not be saved. I know that, and this will all have been a great big shout into the void, even more so than it already is. So, run, why am I doing this? I can probably beat the gym trainer. So, preamble. Let's concentrate on the game for a bit. The idea would be, it's like this is a proof of concept. I'm applying. Bradders wants to, it's like Kickstarter. Bradders wants to stream a video game. This is my big application. I suppose the idea would be that interesting things to say, as opposed to pure spraff, would arise naturally out of the gameplay. Oh god. So maybe I'll shut my mouth for a bit. You know what? Maybe as well, because I'm enjoying myself. I don't know about anyone else. Maybe I should be using. Oh no, that's good. Maybe I should use gravel. Well, to be honest, I'm probably screwed anyway. Oh yeah, there we go. Good. Good. Blue blacked out. Black and blue. Maybe I'll use leech seed and then grow. What was I saying? I've forgotten what I was saying. That's fine. I apologise also for the. Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. I'm amusing myself. So to stop recording after I get to Brock and just so that it kind of registers and then carry on from there, because I really would be pretty annoyed if this crashed again. So at least that sort of, oh, this has been a terrible, terrible mistake. I wasn't paying any attention. That was so bloody stupid. Fuck's sake. Yeah, if I even get past Brock, if I even get past Brock. Right, okay. One leech seed, maybe one growl, and then I'll just go for it. In fact, to be honest, it probably just rests on not getting crits from Diglett. In fact, is leech seed a total waste of time? I think so, fuck it. I think this is a mistake. Yep. Another failed strategy. I seem determined not to. You know what? This is stupid. It's gonna get level up, and I can't remember. I think I get a Vine Whip, so we'll go with that. If I don't get Vine Whip, I'll at least be at a slightly higher level. So yeah, I will beat Brock. I will beat Brock, and then I will stop and start again. Apologise for all the speeding through. I might have said earlier, or it might have been in the previous video, but I would not ordinarily... Oh my god. Oh yeah, I took damage. For fuck's sake. I wouldn't be using an emulator anyway. Part of the... For fuck's sake. Oh my god. Right, okay, so full health again. This is ridiculous. I think Leech Seed is pretty... I mean, I only get 1 HP from Leech Seed, and it looks like it only takes off 1 or 2. So, Scratch is doing at least 7. The fight probably doesn't last 7 turns. So, I'll just go for tackle, I think. Yeah, my defense is presumably a little bit high. He does actually, oh for God's sake. Okay. That seems to have not been as silly as it might have been. Okay. Oh, that was a bit silly. Okay. Yeah, so much for that. Yeah, so part of the reason I was interested in, for God's sake, interested in collecting was a renewed interest in playing the games on original hardware. So I wouldn't be... What the fuck is he doing? I did not deserve that. That was very bad. Very bad. Yeah, I wouldn't be using an emulator. I wouldn't, even if I were playing on an emulator, I don't know, it's kind of hard to resist the temptation to speed up when you're playing a game like Pokemon. And yet I would not, I don't miss it when I'm playing it on a Game Boy. I will stop. I think I'll stop doing this after Brock, but one of the reasons I'm doing it is because I'm kind of nervous about it crashing, so I kind of want to get to the end of Brock as soon as possible. This probably has been a lot less focused and engaging than the first video, which I keep... When do I get a fine whip? There we go. That potentially makes the Brock fight a bit trivial. I feel like I could have maybe given myself a tiny bit more of a challenge. And to be honest, actually, Onyx might have been... If I got past Geodude, Onyx might have been alright, because Vine Whip and Bide, you know, quite a good trade-off. Maybe. I have the distinct feeling that I start thoughts that I don't complete, and then I say, oh, what was I saying again? It kind of happens to me quite often anyway. Yeah, that's really... I feel silly now. Yeah, let's not speed this up. Let's see it in its true slow glory. Oh, for God's sake. Yeah, I probably should have tried that without Vine Whip. That would have been slightly more... Yeah, it would have been maybe a slight challenge. Okay, so I will stop. I'm going to stop pressing the space bar there. Got to resist the urge. I will... I'll save, I suppose. I don't really know how this emulator works. But I'll save. I won't close the emulator, but I will I'll stop screen recording. I'll get myself a beer. Another beer. I'll come back. So this will be in segments. Yeah, cool. So far, so good? Who knows? Oh well, thank God then that this actual video is not 35 minutes. Yeah, okay.